You know, there are a lot of definitions that I've heard about what is payment packing. I like to go back to the only official definition I could ever find, and it was adopted as a resolution by the National Association of Attorneys General, NAG. And NAG defines payment packing as the deceptive practice of misrepresenting monthly payments to consumers during auto sales and lease negotiations in order to facilitate the sale of automobile-related products and services. The misrepresentation of monthly payments to facilitate the sale of automobile-related products and services. In other words, payment packing begins at the payment quotation. It's to artificially inflate what the monthly payment is going to be, so you can detect the customer's pain point. If you say this will be $500 per month, when you know that the actual likely payment for the product and the interest should be $400 a month, you have created $100 of leg, and that's illegal because it's deceptive. And if you detect that the customer is fine with a $500 payment, that's what the payment's going to wind up being, or very close to it. And you're going to pack that payment, fill that leg with products whose monthly payment will fill up that surplus $100. It doesn't matter if all of the paperwork on the buyer's order and the installment sale contract, or the lease order and the lease document, doesn't matter if all of the documentation is accurate at that point. Payment packing begins at first pencil. By the time you get the documentation straight, it should be accurate, but all you're accurately recording is the fraud. Payment packing starts and ends with artificially inflating the quoted payment. If you accurately quote payments at every step of the process, and if you explain every change in those payments, and if you get the customer to acknowledge the reason for every change in that monthly payment, initials or signature on the menu, on the buyer's order, on the installment sale contract, on all of the contract documents for the products, payment packing can't happen, and it won't happen. Always be honest. Always tell the truth. And as a practical matter, until you know the customer's exact actual credit score, always quote a consistent and realistic credit score or credit tier, so the APR will be uniform. Assume that every customer who walks in, until you know differently, assume every customer qualifies for your captive finance company's Tier 2 APR and use that as a basis for your payment quotations, and you should be just fine. Payments should always be quoted accurately, transparently, and consistently. And if you can do those three things, and you can, payment packing will never be a worry.